Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Bo Burnham's 8th Grade. And I heard some amazing things about this film, and a lot of my friends that are really into film were telling me that this is the best film of the year so far. And that put a lot of high expectations on this film, and I wasn't disappointed. Legitimately, this film I absolutely loved. And from start to finish, it captured something very real and very emotional, very funny, and it was one of the most unique and fulfilling experiences watching a film this year. And I don't know if I've seen another film capture awkwardness as well as this film, but Bo Burnham does such a great job directing this film from a tonal perspective, a storytelling perspective. He just has a great handle on everything. And Elsie Fisher really anchors this film, and it's really hard trying to make a child a good central piece to a film and making them likable and realistic, and Elsie's character was all those things. It was such a great performance. She was really sold everything, and the way she talked and how she reacted to things was very real and raw. And I think that was very impressive from Elsie Fisher, being able to do that. And Josh Hamilton plays the father in this film, who I absolutely loved. And I was watching this with my girlfriend. I'm like, that's probably going to be me as a dad, chucking pieces of vegetables at my kids because they're not paying attention at the dinner table, and just being a troll and being funny and awkward. And their relationship was so endearing and wonderful, and I really loved the chemistry that those two actors had with each other. And this really is, it's very real, and the awkwardness. There's one particular scene that the awkwardness is so so there. It's so real, but so endearing and cute, all in the same way. And I felt so many things watching this film. I felt joy, I felt sadness, and it really made me think, honestly, about going back to childhood and the dreams that you had and trying to fit in. And it really captures all of that coming of age awkwardness. And this had a great pace from start to finish. I was hooked with this film from the very opening to the very end. I was really on this ride with this young girl and really invested in her story and her relationships with people and her human interactions. And it's a great story, and how it's structured and the different experiences that she has, and it's really meaningful. And it really deals with a lot of great coming of age themes that a lot of films try to tackle, but not as many can do it as well as this film did. And I'm really surprised by Bo Burnham, what he was able to do with this film. And the music by Anna Meredith was top notch. The musical choices and what they did with the score was so perfect, how it was laid on. Every time that there's one particular usage of this dubstep music in a really intense way, and how it transitions back to reality of how the awkward silence going on around the character is actually happening versus what's going on in her head. And the cinematography by Andrew Wend was actually really, really well done, and there's some inspired camera movements. There's some great shots of just a slow panning out and slowly getting to see the bigger picture on things. And there's some great tracking shots of just capturing all this young awkwardness going around in each of these scenes. And it's really I was highly satisfied with the level of technical prowess that was put into this film, along with the writing and the directing. All around, this is definitely one of my favorite films of this year. I recommend this for everyone. Even though it's rated R, I would kind of ignore that, honestly. You should, if you have a kid that's in middle school or even high school, you should probably take them to see this film. I think that they'd really appreciate it and feel a connection with it, and help them really understand what's going on with themselves. And I think that's an extremely powerful thing. I feel like anybody can enjoy this film, and there's quite an array of people in the theater when I got to go see this. So go check out 8th Grade if you can find it. And thank you for checking in with your Wasteland reviewer.